Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Because from your post, it sounds like you're doing great.
I do up and I go down, and I do up and I go down. It's like,
Many of us do that,
yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, but it's a big up and down. It shouldn't be as big up and down as it is.
Okay, so let me just open up your file over here because I didn't manage to get it open beforehand. And then you can tell me what you want to work on.
Well, I mean, I know that, Robert talks about self-sabotaging the way he does, and I truly get that. I understand that. And I haven't ever worked on this, so I think it's something I should work on because I feel like I am sabotaging myself. I know I'm tired, but I watch a lot of TV. I don't have, there's times that I feel good and I have zest for what I want to do, but then, before, like I said, before I know it, I'm back right down there again in the pits. And it's very frustrating.
Okay, now you see, I never self-sabotage myself and I'm always on an even keel. So teach me how to do it.
Well, let's see. How do I know that? Well, it definitely seems to be attached to food. So like if I eat right or whatever, I don't know, it seems like if I eat the right things, I don't necessarily always know what that is, then I feel good, I have energy, and then I feel good and I'm in a good place. But then the next day, it seems like that sensitivity, because it gives me energy and whatever. And then the next day, I'm tired because I expressed too much energy the day before or whatever.
Even if you continue eating right.
Huh?
Something happened to the volume, I'm not sure what, but you were loud and then suddenly you went to be really low. I'm not sure what changed.
Kind of like how I feel, right?
Just like that, yeah.
So nothing changed.
That's better.
Here.
Okay, that's better. Not sure what you did, but that's better.
I did turn it up.
Okay, so you're saying you eat right, you have a lot of energy, you feel good, and the next day, you plummet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have you remember that kilogram thing that I gave you?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I lost you again. You're way, way far away again.
I don't know. See, I can't find my little
wait. Now you just came back again.
Okay.
Okay, not sure what you're doing over there, but you move somewhere and then you're gone and then you move again and then you're back. Okay.
I think it's my voice because I'm tired.
No, it's definitely not your voice. It's something having to do with the computer.
Huh, okay.
Okay, because on the Feelogram, what it basically does is it takes a snapshot 3 times a day, which could give you a little bit of a better overview of where you are as opposed to only paying attention to when you're down.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I forgot about that thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, people have a tendency to focus on the bad. And when you take snapshot during the day, random times, without thinking about whether I'm feeling bad or good, you have like a set time every day, you get a better picture of where you really are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I've heard it from many people who have done this Feelogram thing, that they didn't realize how much more time they're in a good place than they thought they were. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, when you're feeling really good, you put your focus over there and give gratitude and everything else. Yeah? Okay, good, because that's another important factor. And let's say the energy goes down the next day. So what do? What's your plan of action?
My plan of action. Well, I try to pay attention to what I'm eating and make sure that I eat the best I can. And if I need to take a small nap, I'll take a small nap.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't like doing that, but I do.
And why don't you like doing that?
Well, because it makes me feel lazy, and I'm not getting anything done, and sometimes then I have a harder time going to sleep at a decent time. It can be hard to wake back up again. So yeah, those are the reasons why.
Okay, I'm going to knock down your first two reasons: feeling lazy and not getting anything done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In this world in general, there is a certain concept that unless you are constantly being productive,
Mm-hmm.
you're not worth anything. It's like your
Mm-hmm.
value is measured by how productive you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to contest that. Because I can tell you, at least from my life, and I'm pretty sure that if you ask many of the people who are high up on the, not that I'm comparing myself to those people high up on the spiritual level, because I'm not anywhere near there, but
Mm-hmm.
I do think that if you ask any of those people, they would say the same thing. And that's when you are in the zone, in the vortex, in that good place, wherever, whenever, and wherever that might be, the work just flows. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't even feel like you're being productive. It just feels like you're going with the flow, downstream, no effort, but you're getting tons done.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hit that place where you start feeling the upstream, that's the time to stop, because that's when you have the resistance. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what it sounds like a little bit is that you're trying to fight against your resistance. And I'm not so sure that's the right way of doing things, at least not in the world according to Ilana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because when I know that I'm hitting against a brick wall and I'm feeling too tired to do something, when I can't get, my mojo and I don't get, know what I want to do, I don't do. I go take a
Right.
nap.
True. Mm-hmm.
I go bake. I go have a conversation with my kids. I call up a friend. I watch a movie. I do anything besides that quote unquote productive busy work, because I know that doing that work, I might end up getting something done. But if I did it when I'm in the flow, it's going to take me an hour. And if I do it when I'm not in the flow, it's going to take me 10 hours that I'm not going to be satisfied with at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm going to feel tired, and I'm going to feel resistant, and I'm going to feel frustrated, and I'm going to feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Now,
Mm-hmm.
my father, for years and years, till I was 12 years old, worked at a job where he got up at 7 a.m, drove an hour and a half to Long Island, worked all day long inside this window factory as an assistant vice president with lots of stress and lots of pressure and lots of responsibilities. Came home at 7 o'clock at night after driving another hour and a half back in the traffic and everything. He used to come home and he was like a pressure cooker. We would scram to the four corners of the house so that we wouldn't be in his way.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I turned 12, he got fired. I think I told you the story. And he went, the president called him into office and said, I'm really sorry that we had to fire you. You want to know why we fired you? My dad said, no. If you look for reasons, you're going to always find reasons. So he says, well, what are you going to do now? He says, well, I've always wanted to start a consulting company. I'm going to start my consulting company. This is my opportunity. I might as well take it. She said, really? Can we hire you? And he said, sure. So the day that he got fired, he got rehired as a private consultant, earning twice as much money and working half the time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now he would come home and he would lie down on the sofa, and to my naked eyes, it looked like he was asleep. And I would, like, I don't know, turn the television or, whatever noise I would make. And he'd say, shh, be quiet. I'm working now. I'm working. Okay. At that point, I didn't understand it. Now I do understand it. He was working. It's at those times when you're taking the nap, when you're letting your mind clear, that all the great ideas come to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get those great ideas, implementing them becomes so much easier, no resistance, in the flow. And the amount that I could have gotten done beforehand in 10 hours, I get done in 1 hour. And then I have time to just take a walk outside or sit on the grass and, or go to the beach and walk on the beach, which in most people's eyes say, oh my goodness, you're so lucky you get to just loll around on the beach all day. Yeah, I am lucky. I get to loll around the beach when I want to.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
All right. So skip this I'm feeling lazy and not getting anything done, because probably if you were going to try doing something, it would take you 10 times as long and you'd be frustrated and feel resistant and feel like you're going all upstream.
Right. Yeah. Very true.
Taking that nap might just be what you need to clear your mind, to be able to get up with the new idea. But this is the key. Before you take the nap, put that question to your unconscious mind. What's the next step I need to do?
Mm-hmm.
Take your nap, let it come to you. It might not come after one nap. It might come after 3 days of naps.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes, you're going to zoom right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I think that you're setting your standards the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
Makes total sense.
Okay, so how do you feel now about this, like feeling lazy and not getting anything done?
Feel much better. Because I do believe in that, but it's nice to hear it from other people.
Hit the subscribe button down below and the bell button so that you'll never miss another video. You'll get notified every time I put out a new video. Have a great day.